Okay, so I'm going to go through my Blu-rays, and I'm going to start here, where we have body bags. These five, should I say, are the Shout Factory or Scream Factory releases. And we have South Park Bigger, Longer, and Cut, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, The Waterworld. Then these are all my Arrow movies all the way down. So we've got the white boxes. Dawn of the Dead is my favourite horror film of all time. Day of the Dead. Definitely one of my top 5 movies of all time. Ronin, one of the best action movies ever made. Some brilliant blaxploitation with Kofi and Foxy Brown. Then we've got some Japanese exploitation with Blind Woman's Curse. I think I've got Lady Snowblood as well somewhere. What else we got? Reanimator. Oh, there's Seijin Suzuki, Branded to Kill. Awesome Japanese kind of pop film. We've got George Romero's The Crazies. We've got Umberto Lenzi. Is it Umberto Lenzi? I'm not sure. Or Umberto Bava. Lamberto Bava. I can't remember. There's too many Italian people. Contamination, which is essentially just a rip-off of Aliens. Delta Force, the Cannon movie with Chuck Norris. Brian De Palma's awesome Dress to Kill, followed by his also awesome Fury, which is telepathic or telekinesis movie. Great ending to that. Then we have House, which was, I believe, written by Fred Decker. Killer Comes from Outer Space, Life Force, Motel Hell. Down here, oh, we've got some more. Yeah, we've got from 88 films. We've got Ghost Town, Retroactive, and Eve of Destruction. World War Z, Drive Hard, which is a Brian Trenchard Smith movie. There is a copy of Rambo First Blood, which should be in that box, which is going back in there. Tales from the Dark Side, Wanted Steelbook, Vanishing Point Steelbook. There's the rest of my steals. We've got The Thing, which is the remake of The Thing, or the prequel of The Thing, whatever the fuck it's called. Shawshank, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, which is one of the, sorry for my finger, one of the worst transfers for a Blu-ray I've ever seen. Platoon, a brilliant film set in Vietnam. Written and directed by Oliver Stone. American Mary, The Thing, that is the original, I say the original, that is the 1982 John Carpenter version of The Thing, as you can see. We Still Kill the Old Way and The Dead. And we have, Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds, the live stage show with Liam Neeson. American Hustle, Goon, and Killing Them Softly. Then we have Deliver Us from Evil, Deadpool 2, and Cabin in the Woods. Back onto the Arrow movies, we have, there we are, Lady Snowblood, Night of the Comet, which I first saw after downloading a very dodgy VHS rip about 10 years ago, and then I bought the DVD, and then I bought the Blu-ray because Arrow released it and it had the original poster art. Awesome film. People Under the Stairs, Phantom of Paradise, The Quiet Earth. If you haven't seen The Quiet Earth, it is, if I can get it out, one of the most underrated apocalypse movies you will ever see. It's from New Zealand, and yeah, I just love that artwork. That artwork is what happens at some point in the film, which I'm not going to spoil. We got Rabid, or Rabid, I don't know how you pronounce it, which is the David Cronenberg film. Rima Williams, Rollerball, Satan's Blade, which I haven't watched. I bought that when it was a 3 for 20 quid, or 5 for 30 in HMV. The Stuff, R.I.P. Mr. Larry Cohen. Awesome film. Time Bandits, great film. Time Bandits. Runaway Train, cool movie. Thief kind of changed my whole perspective on Michael Mann's movies. Love that film. And then this is the Arrow release of John Carpenter's The Thing. Love that film. To Live and Die in LA, William Friedkin's fantastic. 1985. Is it 1985 or 1986? 1985 cop movie with William Peterson, John Pankow, and Willem Dafoe. Great movie. And then the ever awesomely cheesy Zardos. If you've never seen Zardos, watch it because it's just bonkers. Then we've got the Arrow Academies. Not that many Arrow Academies. I've got Cinema Paradiso. Ernest Hemingway's The Killers. This isn't the original one. This is the one with Lee Marvin and Clue. Is it Clue? John Cassavetes, yeah, Clue Gulaga. Then we have Stanley Kubrick's The Killing, which is one of the greatest crime noir thriller bank robbery movies ever. It's very reminiscent, there we go, that's not even the word. Kind of influential for Reservoir Dogs. Long Goodbye, which is the Robert Altman Marlowe movie. And The Night of the Hunter, Charles Lawton film. Rafifi, which is the French movie, Sullivan's Travels, and then we've got the Eureka Masters of Cinema, which have Mad Detective, which is a Johnny Toe movie, Silent Run-Ins, Touch of Evil, amazing movie, Island of Lost Souls, pretty cool, I love Double Indemnity, great movie, White Dog, haven't watched that yet, Harold and Maude, Waking Fright, Violent Saturday, Journey to the Centre of the Earth, Gandra and Hess, and Night of the Creeps. And we've got Shogun Assassin. And we've got the 101 films, which they seem to be quickly catching up with the rest of the indie labels. So, Dolls, Lord of Illusions. I was gonna do a video about like underrated and lost kind of sci-fi movies. Yeah, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. I was going to do a video on forgotten and lost 80s sci-fi movies. This being one of the ones I wanted to talk about, which is Solar Warriors. Better known in America as Solar Babies for some stupid reason. Solar Warriors is a better name. I love Solar Warriors. Then we have Toy Soldiers, Stone Cold, Basketball, a film that I can watch over and over and over and still find it hilariously funny. Nightmares, Alien Nation, FX, the complete collection. They say it's a complete collection, it's just like 2 films. Into the Night, Paradise Alley, and Cherry Falls. Then we have Dirty Dancing, the 30th anniversary collection, and Ready Player One. Coming up to here, we've got some of the Warner Archive collection. We've got Serenity on the top. Then we have Clash of the Titans, and the lighting's not very good, unfortunately. Clash of Titans, Logan's Run, Yakuza, Outland, Krull, and Django Unchained. Then we've got Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Long Kiss Goodnight, Kubo and the Two Strings. Then there's the Rocky Collection, 21 Jump Street, Survival of the Dead, The World's End, Avengers Infinity War, Ant-Man, Ant-Man Wasp, Wonder Woman, and Solo. We've got Evil Dead 2, which is the US edition, which I don't actually need this anymore because the fucking thing is broken and doesn't work, which I don't know why. So I don't know why it stopped working, but anyway, we've then got Kong of Skull Island, Star Trek, the Wrath of Khan Director's Cut, RoboCop Director's Cut, RoboCop Trilogy, Star Trek Into Darkness, which isn't mine, so that's got to go. Big Hero 6 and Waterworld. I've got the other Waterworld up there. That is the US release. So then we come to this shelf. We've got The Exorcist, The Expendables 1, 2, and 3. We have The Family, Fast and the Furious 6, 7, and 8. I have the Fast and the Furious box set up the top there. I don't know if you can see it. I can't reach it. French Connection 1 and 2. Then The Guest, From Beyond, Halloween, which is the original Halloween, the John Carpenter movie. Hateful Eight, Hot Fuzz, How the West Was Won. Then all 4 Hunger Games movies. I actually quite like the Hunger Games movies. I thought they were good fun. Inception, Jaws, John Wick 1 and 2. Kingsman, The Secret Service. I refuse to buy Kingsman 2 because it's shit. Night and Day, I picked it up for £1. Last Stand, Life, Logan, Looper, The Martian, Non-Stop, Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, One of the best animated shows I've ever seen, which is Over the Garden Wall. This is the Australian Blu-ray. My brother picked this up for me for Christmas one year, and it's a fantastic show. If you ever get a chance to watch it, because it's amazing. Pacific Rim, Pitch Black, Prince of Persia, Prometheus, Pulp Fiction, Parker, The Predators, Purge Anarchy, The Purge Election Year. I haven't got the Purge one because I think it's rubbish. Quatermass and the Pit. One of the best British science fiction films ever made. This is our special edition from Studio Canal and the once amazing label of Optimum Releasing. This is a really good film. Really good Blu-ray as well. Then we got Raid 1 and 2. I saw the Raid at the premiere in Cardiff. Then Red 2. Red 1 is somewhere. Then we got Attack the Block, Rocky Balboa and Unearthly Stranger, Woochie, the Demon Slayer. I used to get free movies from Cine Asia to review. This is going back ages ago now. This is like when I first started doing movie reviews, and they used to send me these, and this was one of them, and it's, as you can see, it's still sealed. I never watched it, and that's probably why they went out of business. The Grand Duel and Keoma. Then we got Motel Hell. These are some DVDs. Motel Hell and Deranged. 44 Minutes. The North Hollywood Shootout. Ice Station Zebra. Space Hunter. And Close Encounters. Then we jump down. So we got the Resident Evil collection. Resident Evil Retribution. I don't have the last one. Last two, I think, because they're shit. Riddick. Safe. Salt. Saving Private Ryan, Scarface, Skyfall, Southern Comfort, which is a fantastic Walter Hill movie, Stargate, Star Wars Rogue One, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 1, Taken 2, Titanic. Okay, you're all going to be wondering, why has he got Titanic? Because it's a James Cameron film, and this film looks fucking amazing in high definition, in 1080p. I don't know if it's a new transfer or something like that, but yes, it looks really good. Plus, I got it really fucking cheap. Total Recall, 12 Monkeys. I have the Universal release of 12 Monkeys, not the Arrow release of 12 Monkeys, because I bought this when it first came out, and I can't be bothered buying the Arrow one when it comes out, or if it's already out. Let me get that back in there. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Haven't got War yet because I haven't found it cheap enough. Because I'm a bit of a stingy fucker when it comes to buying movies. I basically can't afford them. Universal Soldier, Day of Reckoning. The Wolverine. X-Men, Days of Future Past. District 9, 2012. And Battle Los Angeles. I essentially bought that just for District 9 and Battle Los Angeles because it was, I think it was like 99p. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. That is a Michael Bay film. That is actually pretty good. 21 Jump Street, Adjustment Bureau, Army of Darkness, AI, Air Force One, Akira. Anyone who's into science fiction should at least own either the DVD or the Blu-ray of Akira. It is one of the #1 cyberpunk futuristic sci-fi action animated movies ever made, and it's amazing. Is actually Assault on Precinct 13. I bought this on eBay. This is, I'm not actually sure where it's from. It's Danish, possibly, or Dutch, or if anyone knows that writing, please let me know, because I'm not sure. But yeah, there we go. There's Assault on Precinct 13, American Werewolf in London, Bad Boys, Battle Beyond the Stars, The Big Hit. Oh, there's another one, really awesome one. Biggles, Adventures in Time, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Blade 1 and 2, The Blob, that's the original 1954 one, It's 1954 with Steve McQueen. The Bodyguard, Body Heat, That's Not Mine. Book of Eli, and I love this movie, if I can get it out. This is Buckaroo Banzai, Across the Eighth Dimension. That's the German Blu-ray. Haven't got the Arrow release of that, unfortunately. Bullet to the Head, Cadillac Records, Cannibal Holocaust, which is a French uncut DVD. I think it's uncut, I'm not sure. Can't Hardly Wait, Captain America, Cargo, Chalet Girl. Coming down, we've got Wreck-It Ralph and a Serbian film. I haven't watched that since I bought it. I have seen the film. I've seen the film a few times. Wall-E, Starman, Mechanic, Watchmen. What we got over here? Zero Dark 30, Warm Bodies, The Walking Dead Series 1 and 2. And we've got The Adventures of Tintin, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Elite Squad 2, Day of the Triffids. And we've got Chappie. Sorry. We have Chappie, Children of Men, Riddick, or Chronicles of Riddick, The Force of One and The Octagon, which are 2 Chuck Norris Blu-rays, Clint Eastwood Collection, Close Encounters, Conan and Tate, Con Air, Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, Contact, The Crow, Dark Angel. This is the remake of Dawn of the Dead. It's the US release. Day After Tomorrow, The Day the Earth Caught Fire. It's the BFI release. This looks stunning. Day the Earth Stood Still, Dead Heat. I think that's the German, or somewhere. I'm not sure where it's from. These Cops, Solen. Yeah, I think it's German. That's Dead Heat. Stupid film. The Deep, Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2. Dirty Dancing, the 20th anniversary. You know, it's the one up there is the 30th anniversary. That's the 20th anniversary. If you're wondering, Pete, why have you got 2 copies of Dirty Dancing? Because it's a fucking good movie. It's got a great soundtrack. The Dirty Dozen. Reason I own this one and not the Warner Archives one is because I don't see the point of owning the same print and the same disc twice. Not the same movie twice, because like I said, I've got 2 copies of Dirty Dancing. And then we've got the original Sergio Corbucci Django, which is one of the worst looking Blu-rays ever made. Then we've got Doomwatch, Dread, Drive Angry, Earth versus the Flying Saucers, Easy A, Edge of Darkness, End of Watch, Enter the Dragon, which is some classic Bruce Lee awesomeness. Event Horizon, Evil Dead 2. There we go. That's the other version of Evil Dead 2 that I had to buy because Region 1 stopped working. And then we have Extreme Prejudice, the Walter Hill movie, which this is not a full 1080p disc. This is a 720p upscale, which I wasn't aware of when I bought it. And then we've got The Faculty, Falling Down, Fired Up, and Fire and Ice, the Ralph Bakshi movie. Awesome film. Flash Gordon, The Fly, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Frighteners, From Dusk Till Dawn, one of my favourite movies of all time. Sorry for covering that. From Paris with Love, Fury, which is the World War II film. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Ghosts of Mars, The Gift, Goodfellas, Good Luck Chuck, it was cheap. Gravity, and First Guardians of the Galaxy. So, I've got really, really bad lighting here, so I'm going to cut there and try and sort out a different light source.